go.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Outside, Arenas. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Bronx. Driving in. Off with the layup. Here's New York. Brown jams it in.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
And the foul on Paul Pierce. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jordan looking it over. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play. To cut him off there and square up.
Arenas with it. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Jordan, that's for two. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
The kick out to Pierce. No good on the three. Outside, Pierce. Pass to O'Neal. It's stolen by Banchero. And here's Arenas. This one for three. It's rebounded by Jordan. To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is...
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Outside, Pierce. Shot to stop the run. Takes it off the glass.
Pierce.
A true three-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
Here's Green. Hits the front of the rim and out. New York trails by 4. It's Pierce with the drive.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
New York shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. The Bronx leading by 3. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Williamson from deep. Jordan, a costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
And he misses all 3.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
No, Oh, he's just flexing his muscles on that slam.
Oh, he wanted these people to hear that one. Arenas attacking and slam dunk by Arenas.
It's fun to just watch Arenas play. He's electric, has his own style, and what an explosive play right there.
The Bronx, they've gone 0 for 3 in the game at the line, missing all previous chances.
Anytime you get to the line, it is a win offensively.
For New York, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And the first one drops. And it's tied up with that one. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Williamson. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Jordan with the rebound. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. Trailing by 2. A drive by Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's Pierce. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Capitalizing from that mid-range. I love seeing him go to work in that area.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by George. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Bronx, what do you guys think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
Here's Fox. It's deflected.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
And Paul George gets the 3. George has got the lead up to 3 now for New York.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Back to Fox. And Embiid with the block.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can. They send a clear message to your opponent.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for New York?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Here's Fears. And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Pass to Oden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one on Embiid.
Team foul.
And this kid's size is unreal. Oden isn't an easy one to guard.
He hits the second from the line. New York leading by 3. Right side, DeRozan. Here's Fears. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
In college, the jumper wasn't automatic for Fears. I see signs of improvement.
Brown inside. Robertson outside. A putback. For 3. It's rebounded by New York.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Embiid. Now George. Some nice passing by New York here. 5 on the clock. And it's George finishing it off.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And we saw he was ready to swat that one away in very good position.
From deep, Robertson drills it from outside. Robertson's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
Robertson is double. Pass to Rodman. And stolen by Fears. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
Here's Robertson. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
Here's DeRozan. Rodman with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Rodman touched it last.
New York, Jalen Brown, Powell, and Carroll.
52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Brown gets it done inside.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
And it's Arenas with the jam.
Look, you got to push that ball anytime you can. Get out and run.
Fox is double. Pass to Rodman. The shot. Duren pulls it in. New York leading by 10. DeRozan. Great positioning on the putback.
DeRozan continuously working on the offensive side.
And here's Robertson outside. It's good from long range. Robertson's got 8 points. Here's Arenas. And it's Banchero missing. Fast break. Here we go. And here's Robertson outside. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's the Bronx with the ball. Pass to Oden. And it's Oden finishing it off.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Offensive rebound.
Muscling down that rebound. Big man playing big.
Back to Fox. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Oden. It's rebounded by New York.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Robertson no good on that one. The Bronx trails by 9. Pass to Oden. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. It's stolen by Banchero. Brown, no good. Robertson outside. Fires from deep. Banchero grabs the board. Brown attacking. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Arenas with it. Now guarded by Fox. Robertson with the steal. Fox is double. To the inside. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Scooped up. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Robertson's shot is good.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
To the middle. Brown outside.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And New York making a change here.
Team foul. In for New York. Number 0, Jalen Duren.
Outside Arenas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Team foul.
First one falls for him.
From New York, Gilbert Arenas. At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Arenas.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
2 minutes remaining on the clock. 2 minutes.
Fox looking it over. Stolen by Pierce. Here's Brown. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Kicks it out to Robertson. Over to Rosen. Robertson can't get it to go. And it's DeRozan missing. The Bronx trails by 10. Charity stripe shot. And that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Collison. And finished off by Collison.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now Fears. Rejected by Collison.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
It just hasn't been there for him tonight. He looks like he's forcing it at this point.
So Fox will bring it up for the Bronx. And the rejection by Embiid.
What a rejection by Embiid in close. He saw him coming and got there to deny it.
New York, no good that time either. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Robertson's shot is off.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Pierce's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
The layup off target. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. New York leads by 8. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. New York leading by 8. Baseline J on the way. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Right side O'Neal. Off on the layup. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for New York.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Oh! Booker with the bounce.
And Booker flashing his athleticism. What a dunk there by the young guard.
Pierce. And it's Pierce with the jam.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
O'Neal misses. New York leading by 9. Right side, DeRozan. Banchero outside. And it's DeRozan missing. Here's Williamson into the lane. And Devin Booker pulls it down. New York moving it around.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good, Jordan.
Into the lineup for New York. Paul George. J.R. Smith.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Left side, Jordan. Got a hand on it.
An effective stopper at the rim. Duren sure knows how to use those long arms of his.
The Bronx trails by 8. Out to the right wing. Williamson double team. O'Neal. Oh, the size and the force of Shaquille O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Williamson with it. George picks him up.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the...
Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duren with the float.
Kept his eyes up the floor, and it pays off.
Booker outside. Jordan with the steal. And now Pierce running the floor all by himself.
A good job there. Jordan getting him in transition, and he does so much. You almost forget how dominant he can be defensively.
Booker! No good from 3. Here's the Bronx. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Rejected by Booker.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture. Perfect.
New York calls timeout. The first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it. And he had to have all of those guys. That miss comes at the worst possible time.
Embiid. Williamson with the block.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
He drops the first one, and that ties the game up.
Well, the bottom line is this. When Zion Williamson is healthy, he is very tough for defenses to handle. You have to be very clear on your plan, or he'll destroy you.
Deflects the pass. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Pierce. And here's the fast break. Arenas leading the way. Driving inside.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Shaq with the screen. Oh, what a play inside.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
That's good from O'Neal.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
And stolen by Arenas. And a fast break now for New York.
And this is why Pierce is so special. A clutch scorer, and we've seen that in this game. Guy does not back down from the moment.
Green, the screen. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pierce with the steal. Poked away. And stolen by Jordan. O'Neal driving inside.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
That might be the play of the game.
He's out of bounds. Touched by O'Neal. So a close game seeing the Bronx taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times you see these tight games. At home, that advantage of having